here. Brendan Arnovic. That's it, right? The Dust Collector. That's right. Making hot beats. Who's down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. Remix pastiche of other people's property. Because what do when your culture's predicated on a cut and paste identity, straight up appropriated? Who's back? Who's tight? Who's on tonight? Who's black? Who's white? Who's wrong? Who's right? Yeah, I speak for a generation of lost kids who had a stranger life than our parents ever did. We never had a Woodstock, Iraq is our Vietnam, so we call it nice hip-hop, like Dutch dudes in Suriname. A mullet on a b-boy, the flavor is intrinsic. If you got the beat inside you, feel me if you're with it. From Rolling Stone love to MTV, there's a thin line between Eminem and Ali G. Guess who just aced this hip-hop pop quiz? MC Lars posting up, laying claim to what's his.
Get down with OPP, yeah you know me. Remix pastiche of other people's property. Because what do when your culture's predicated on a cut and paste identity, straight up appropriated? Down with OPP, yeah you know me. Remix pastiche of other people's property. Because what do when your culture's predicated on a cut and paste identity, straight up appropriated?
Racial politics every time I spit. Am I a colonist or am I legit? Tiptoe the fine line, it's ill-defined. I'm implicated in this mess all the time. The hijack took place way back. The Blues Act taken by this white cat. He made mad cash. Is it appreciation or appropriation? What kind of statement are we making?
All they mad at me is simulate the game like the Borg. Hating on me cause I banged a couple keys on my cord. I twisted the paradigm, took something and made it mine. But the way that I make a move, they don't seem to mind. I'm a hip-hopper, respect the roots. I'm a showstopper and that's the truth. I've been doing this rapping long enough to gain my tenure. Get respect in my shows, making legal tender. Get down with OPP, yeah you know me. Remix pastiche of other people's property. Because what do when your culture's predicated on a cut and paste identity, straight up appropriated? Down with OPP, yeah you know me. Remix pastiche of other people's property. Because what do when your culture's predicated on a cut and paste identity, straight up appropriated?
Let me introduce myself, my name is Beefy Kid. I'm from the Northwest 509, #1 Mexican. Been known to grab a mic and kill all challengers just with the flows. And with these dirty lyrics, got kids hands all up all at my shows. Judge me not by the way I appear. Be in your ears, striking fear into all those insincere. Rap about pop culture, that's experimentation. Now they wanna strike me down because of my pigmentation. Like what? Well, don't you know that I've been hanging around, going to town on these fellas simply by making a sound. But at my visual and audio becomes less important. Got a stupid argument I'd like to see you support it. Well, I'm not putting you down, I'm not saying you're not amazing. When you just reverse the roles, you see the trouble that we're facing. People hating, people saying I'm disgracing the form. I'm trying to elevate the culture, roll it out and transform.
Get down with OPP, yeah you know me. Remix pastiche of other people's property. Because what do when your culture's predicated on a cut and paste identity, straight up appropriated? Down with OPP, yeah you know me. Remix pastiche of other people's property. Because what do when your culture's predicated on a cut and paste identity, straight up appropriated?
Is it proper of me to be a nerdy MC, to take a different approach at lyrical means? Where does hip-hop belong if it came from the streets? Can only hard dudes put a rhyme to these beats? Hip-hop wasn't made to be kept inside a scene, so move it off the mic, a MC router intervene. I never been aimed at, shot up or been slapped, but I've been shut down, beat up and laughed at. I've been torn down, served, passed, shrugged off and called that. No, I'm not a gangster, I'm tough and you can trust that. Don't wanna change the roots, but I'm quick to jump up in a track that Lars and YTCracker spit. From the streets and from the desk, doesn't matter who's the best. We come from different hoods, but we all fall off the nest. You can choose to cry about it, put your anger in a track. Use a boombox to spit, I use a PC to attack.